And I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Here.
Cook.
Here.
Henry.
Here.
Hannett.
Here.
Odenittle. Ruben DeSellis.
Here.
Scott.
Here.
Speed. Watts.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Mayor Izzard.
Here.
City Attorney Beard.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there a motion for the reading of the minutes tonight? Alderman Henry, second by Alderman Watts. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Presentation of petitions.
No petitions at this time.
Any communications?
No communications.
Okay. And the claims are in the hands of the alderman. Is there a motion to pay the claims this evening? Alderman Large Oldnettle, second by Alderman Ruben DeSellis. All those in favor of paying the claims, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Mayor's report tonight. Reappointment of Loretta Scheller and Gary Morse to the Historic Preservation Commission, term to expire December 1st of 2025. Is there a motion? Alderman Aaron Scott, second by Alderman Large Oldnettle. All those in voice vote, all those in favor of approving Loretta and Gary again, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Item number 2, reappointment of Casey Collins and Nick Little to the Planning Commission, term to expire December 31st, 2025. Alderman Scott, second by Alderman Hannett. All those in favor of approving Mrs. Collins and Mr. Little, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Good. City Attorney's report.
Thank you. I've got 2 items. First is the first reading of the ordinance amending the Jacksonville Municipal Code, Chapter 3, alcoholic beverages, reducing the number of liquor licenses authorized.
Thank you. Is there a motion tonight? Alderman Bartlett, second by Alderman Henry.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville Municipal Code, Chapter 3, alcoholic beverages be amended, reducing the number of liquor licenses by 5.
Thank you. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannett.
Yes.
Odenittle. Ruben DeSellis.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Second item is a resolution approving the First Amendment to the waste hauler contract between the city and GFL Environmental.
Is there a motion for this resolution? Alderman Williams, second by Alderman Scott.
Be it ordained that amendment number 1 with the waste haulers contract for GFL Environmental is hereby approved, increasing the rates with the first year's basic rate increasing to the amount of $18.95.
Very good. Any discussion on this? Okay, again, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Cook.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Hannett.
Yes.
Odenittle.
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. I appreciate the work the clerk's office, Skip and his staff, and Alderman Large Oldnettle and Alderman Cook put into this, so thank you very much. City Clerk's report.
There are 4 items on the report you all received in email. Community Development Report, City Clerk's Cash Receipt Report, the General Fund Budget Report, and Revenue Analysis Report for November 30, 2022. If there's any questions on that, please let me know. A couple of things that aren't on there. One, you received a copy. It's a draft of the budget for 2023. Please review that. We've had 2 people look at the numbers. There might be some other errors in there, but we want to, and any questions that you might have, you might contact my office. And the second thing is aggregation program. I think a few of you maybe have heard or seen your letter that's come from Constellation informing the community that we do still have an aggregation program that will take effect in February. So hopefully that reduces the phone calls and everybody knows that all they just stay still and don't do anything and everything will work out. So thank you. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. Any public comment at this time? Seeing no public comment, consent agenda items tonight. Finance, IT, and Personnel, Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have two items tonight. The first one is a resolution authorizing payments from the Capital Improvement Fund for certain improvement projects. And number two is a resolution authorizing payments from the General Fund for services rendered.
Thank you. Parks and Lakes, Alderman Large Oldnettle.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have two items tonight. Resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for electrical work at Lake Jacksonville Public Campgrounds. Number two, resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the operation of the concessions at the Links Golf Course.
Very good. Planning and Public Works, Alderman Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item, a resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the demolition of property located at 716 Sheridan Street.
And Utility,
We
Alderman
have-
Watts.
We have three items. The first is a resolution approving the 2023 budget for the City of Jacksonville Utility Department with ARPA funds. Number two is a resolution authorizing payments from the Waterworks and Sewage Project Fund for services rendered improvement projects. And number three is a resolution approving change order number 2 for the Morton Avenue Finley Prospect Water Main Replacement Project. And I so move.
Thank you. Is there a second to the consent agenda? Alderman Cook. You've heard the items under the consent agenda tonight. Is there any you wish to pull for further discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannick,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Scott,
Abstain?
Watts,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Those dang rings. There's 2 foxes in my front yard right now. They're invading Jacksonville, those dang foxes. All right, anyway, appreciate that. And committee reports tonight is Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item tonight. It's the second reading of an ordinance levying taxes for 2022 at 0%, and I so move.
Thank you. Is there a second? Alderman Bartlett.
Be it ordained that the 2022 tax levy ordinance is hereby approved with the levy for general corporate purposes, $4,082,817 for the expenses of the public library, $520,000 for the police pension fund, $1,253,380 for the fire pension fund, $914,500 for a total of $6,770,697.
Thank you. Any discussion? No discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Williams,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Hannick,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Great. I knew we got 1 year in. That second year, this is the icing on the cake, so good job, everybody. Don, you got anything? Okay. Yes, yes. That's pretty good stuff there. Planning and Public Works, Alderman Scott.
We have 6 items tonight. The first is the second reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning ordinance, Article 5, Supplementary Regulations, Section 5.16, Adult Use Cannabis, Number 4, adult use cannabis craft grower, 4.2, and I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Henry.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning ordinance, section 5.16, adult use cannabis be amended, reducing the setback lines from pre-existing property zone used for residential purposes to 250 feet.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes. Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our second item is the first reading of an ordinance with emergency clause amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1201 East Morton Avenue from M2 to M2 with special use, and I so move.
Is there a second on the emergency clause? Alderman Cook. Okay, discussion. I would ask the clerk to please call roll on the emergency clause.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes. The emergency clause, first reading.
So next time would be the second reading of an ordinance with emergency clause amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1201 East Morton Avenue from M2 to M2 with special use, and I so move.
Very good. Is there a second? Alderman Williams.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map for the property located at 1201 East Morton Avenue be amended, changing the classification to M2 with special use, the conditions of the special use permit, compliance with screening requirements of the Jacksonville zoning ordinance, and construction, remodeling, and operation of the cannabis growth facility such that no odors or smells emanate from the facility.
Any discussion on this?
Not,
Yeah. Alderman
not
Walters.
necessarily discussion, but
Yeah.
I know we talked about it at the last workshop. In the event that if it were to change hands from someone else, how do we maintain that same level?
Whoever takes this over, if they operate it as a cannabis growth facility, they're bound by the same conditions of this special use permit, and if they should violate it, just as if the original owner should violate it, then there's actions that we can take.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Very good. We wish you the best. Yep. Dennis? 40 years ago, you could have been that Aaron Judge when you played for the Yankees, Dennis, okay? So. Yeah. Okay. Aaron?
Our third item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 340 West College Avenue from B3 to B3 with special use, and I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Watts.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map for the property located at 340 West College be amended, changing the use to a B3 limited business district with special use.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Williams,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Odenettle,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. We wish you the best.
Our fourth item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1110 West Morton Avenue from B3 to B3 with special use, and I so move.
Thank you. Is there a second? Alderman Lars Oldendal.
Be Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property located at 1110 West Morton Avenue, changing the use classification to B3 Limited Business District with a special use permit.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on this address? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odenental,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Williams.
yes,
Motion passes.
Our next item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1775 West Walnut Street from M1/B3 to B4, and I so move.
Seconded by Alderman Cook.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended. Aaron made the first, and Aaron and then Aaron. Okay. Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property located at 1775 West Walnut Street, changing the use classification to B4 General Business District.
Any discussion on this? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Williams,
yes,
Watts,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Odenental,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
and Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
And our last item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 1001 West Walnut Street from M1 to M1 with special use, and I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Large Odenental.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property located at 1001 West Walnut Street, changing the use classification to M1 Light Industrial with special use, with the special use condition being compliance with the screening requirements of the zoning ordinance.
Any discussion on this address? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odenental,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Williams.
yes,
Motion passes.
Thank you. Any old business this evening? Lori?
I don't have old, but I might have some new.
How about some new? How about some new business?
So I just want to invite the community over to the area between Michigan and Superior and Hardin and
Oh, yeah.
Main Street. We're going to be doing a luminary project again this year on Christmas Eve. And last year was absolutely beautiful, and we invite the community to just come and tour the neighborhood and get in the Christmas spirit on Christmas Eve.
Very good. Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you, Lori, for that.
No meeting probably on the 26th.
No, this will be the last meeting of the year. Our next meeting will be January the 9th. Unless something happens, and we'll call a special meeting, but I don't anticipate that. We had a lot on the agenda tonight, a lot of good things, and I appreciate everybody's support on these projects and all the aldermen. Any other new business? Merry Christmas, everyone, and I need a motion, Mr. Alderman Cook, second by Alderman Henry. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.
can we just throw this away? Is that all right?